Boom. I really enjoy the stream. I don't even play this game. Well, that's what I try to do. See, I try to make it more than just playing a game. I try to make it a place where you can come in, relax. Something just blew up. I was logging out of the game. Something just, my whole screen just shake. I got to say later. Heading out, Ro. Have a great night, Matt.
Good night.
All right. Back to my mod's voice. Okay. So yeah, I try to make my stream more than just playing games. Kind of a little place you can go. You need a little bit of positivity in your day. You hang out with a lot of awesome people on the channel. I have an incredibly great community. So feel free to say hello in there. They will actually say hi back to you if you just happen to be wandering through my channel. Or you can ask me questions. Just use my name, Kismet. They call me Overseer Kismet. Most of the time, though, they call me the Wasteland Tycoon because I make just millions and billions of caps or credits or whatever it is, the different type of games we play. We play, of course, survival games, RPG games. We play space games, fantasy games. We play sometimes even sports games. Played MLB the other day. It was pretty cool. I won. I redeemed myself and I won a 1-1 for the Angels. My childhood team. There we go. So we're going to go ahead and switch over here. I got to press some buttons and flip some switches over here while it's loading up there so that I update my title and whatnot. We'll just take here a moment. And then we're going to get into it. Now, what we have to do is we have to take our special power that we have. All right, cool. Let's get it going. Playing some Astroneer. My title actually updated today. Yay! For once. Usually I got to press it like 53 times for it to update. What you say? What you say? Hey, Murrow, what's up? What was the news update? I let you know there. I'll catch up on chat a little bit. Again, thank you for being here, as a girl. Appreciate it big time. Appreciate everybody comes to my channel and watches no matter what game I'm playing. I do play a variety of games. I am a thing. Kismet, do you ever play WoW? I'm going to tell you an awesome WoW story real quick while we're loading here. Let's do it. First, if you don't know, I'm actually the leader and founder of one of the longest running gaming guilds. That's right. The Kismet BP, aka Kismet Ring of Destiny. I've had over 800 members over the last 16 years. And we have played all the games, really. A lot of my members have played some that I haven't played, but we played a lot of MMOs together. We used to play Lineage back in the day, which is how we got started, if you remember that old school kind of over-the-shoulder isometric game. Really fun. We played just an endless amount of time and had laughing, and you know, I mean, that's really where the fun is, right? When you're hanging around with your friends and you're just laughing and playing games and doing all of that stuff. I've had the most fun with my crew, as well as we went on to play other games, you know, like Lord of the Rings Online. Of course, we played World of Warcraft, and we had 300 members in World of Warcraft, and we used to do 40-man raids, multiple of them at the same time. So we weren't like, we're going to schedule a raid. We'd be like on, and we'd be like, what do you want to do? I feel like doing a raid. Which one do you want to do? Oh, let's do the 40-man. All right, let's go. Just like a casual go do a 40-man raid. Not like it was like hardcore. And of course, you know, we get the best items and all that stuff. But really, the most fun I think I've ever had in WoW is just chilling with my members. Just chilling, we're running through, questing, or just doing something, or something silly happens and we just start laughing and we can't stop laughing. Stuff like that. Or like one time, a good member of mine has been with me for 16 years, for a very long time. Me and Tabir were just sitting there by Goldshire, right? And we're throwing the rod out. Just fishing. That's it. We're not looking for epic gear. We're not trying to get the best stuff. In fact, I don't even think the fish were that good. We're just sitting there shooting a breeze. And we're just, you know, just like you would in real life, right? You go hang out with your friends in real life, and you're sitting there and you're laughing and crying and you're doing funny stuff and talking about the day and that kind of stuff. I find those moments are more valuable than the most epic gear. Because if you trade your friendships for gear, it's a hollow victory. It's a very hollow victory. I never trade people. I would never trade friendships for virtual loot. What a waste. What a waste of time. So yes, I have played a bunch of WoW. Now, I actually was going to go to the Swifty Gaming House, if you know who Swifty is here on Twitch. Incredibly great streamer. Huge fan of his for like 10 years, for a long time. I've been subscribed to him, I think, now 56 months straight. Yeah, 56 months. I think he's my longest subscription other than Athene, the other WoW guy from way back in the day. I'm old school. I'm old school way back in the day, like when Twitch started, like 10 years ago, right? And actually, before that, it was something else. It was, before it was Justin TV, there was something even more before that. even way back there. So I have played a lot of WoW. Now I was going to go to the Swifty Game House this last December, but I got ill, so I had to cancel. I actually reactivated my WoW account after 10 years of not playing. After 10 years, and I'm like, okay, cool, let's turn it on. If I want to play WoW and hang out with Swifty and do all of that, if he wants to play or whatever, I'll crack out one of my characters or start a new character and just level them up to maximum and run around getting into trouble. But the guy I talked to, the GM who I talked to at Blizzard, was more excited about the account than me. He's like, oh my gosh, this is like a pristine vanilla account. It's never been touched since vanilla, right? And I'm like, yeah, my favorite thing that I got was from the very first BlizzCon, which I got the little Murky who jumps around. He does his little top hat and he does his little dance. It's one of my favorite things that I got in WoW. Pretty fun. It's not like, epic gear or, tier 3 gear or anything like that. It's just a little thing I got from from BlizzCon, which was pretty awesome. So yeah, I have played it, and I have actually reactivated my account, but I have never logged into WoW for 10 years or more. I don't even know. It might be 11 years now. But I haven't actually logged in. I did load it up, by the way. It's actually loaded on my gaming PC right now. I did load it up on my PC, and I did get to the load screen to see if my characters are still there, and they are, which is cool. 10 years later, your characters are still there after not playing all of this time. Because I had to have my account fixed, because my account was in the old way they used to do it, and then they moved it to a new way that they do it with the Blizz launcher and all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, old school player. And again, we just did everything in that game. We had the greatest time. The greatest time. I love me some, coming up over the hill, and you're like, trying to see what's over the hill, what's down there, what's that thing over there, and you go to the different harbors and craft a bunch of stuff. And I'm what I call an altaholic, right, where I just make every character of every class, and then I play every character of every class so I understand the mechanics. So when I'm playing with my crew, I understand their strengths and weaknesses, and I'm a better player for it, understanding that good balance. And of course, as the leader, you need to know as much as you can, right? And my members are way smarter than me. They are way better DPSs, way better tanks. I'm a decent healer. I'm a good healer, I think. A decent DPS, but a really bad tank. And I have tanked before, but people have certain skills. And sometimes, as a guild leader, and I've told this story before, that I don't go, hey, we're going to be super elite and you can't join our thing unless you're super elite and you got the best armor and all that stuff. The thing I like to do is invest in great people. If somebody's great, if they're a great person and they're just learning and they don't know and they don't understand. I've had some of my members that I've started a new character for who are brand new members who I don't know who they were. I just started a new character and hung out with them a little bit to see, if they're a great fit for the guild and whatnot. And I bring them in on a, temporary basis. And we run around and we do questing and do all that stuff. I don't fast track them. I don't take them, with my maximum level character. I let them have the fun experience that I had at the very beginning. I don't like to fast track people. Just like I don't like to be fast tracked because I think it steals away some of that, that fun, that journey, that experience that you get when you're playing WoW or you're playing any game, really. And so I would invest in them, and they would go on to be some of the best tanks and the best DPSs in the entire game. I mean, incredibly great players. I mean, they found their magic thing, the thing that makes them great in that particular game. So I love to facilitate that. I think my job as the leader, actually as a game player, is to make everybody else more awesome. And that's why I usually play hybrid classes, where I can, buff them up or make them incredibly awesome. They got more DPS or more healing or more tanking or more, they can hold aggro better or whatever it is. And I use battle tactics, like, if you're the tank, you don't want to be standing toward the group, right? So the mob is like AoEing in front of them and it's just blasting the whole entire group the whole time. It's like, okay, turn the mob around. So we're behind. So as the tank runs up, grab aggro, and then run around behind them. The mob turns around. Then everybody's shooting from behind, so the tank's the only one taking damage. So I'm not healing, 40 people in the party. That's like basic. Same thing, Star Wars Old Republic. We played that. It was a lot of fun. Played Guild Wars 2. Man, I could just go on and on and on. But most of my members, I have so many members, they've literally played every single MMO and usually every single game like Ultima and Star Wars. What's the other Star Wars game? I forgot what it's called. The one where Sony went in and screwed it up. They gave Jedi to everybody. Whatever it was, I can't remember. What's the name of that game, everybody in chat? I'm sure you guys know. Star Wars something. What was it? Let you guys figure that out while I go ahead and get my base started again here. Now, where we left off here is we finally powered this up. Not Battlefield, Galaxies. There you go. Rose got it. Yeah, Star Wars Galaxies. I had lots of members who absolutely loved that game, and then they came in and they screwed around with it, and they gave Jedi to everybody, and it just like wasted all that time that people spent. It was really hard to get Jedi, and they spent all this time to get it, and then they just gave it to everybody. And that's the same thing that happened in Lord of the Rings, right? We would go and we'd do these things that were really hard. We would do these things. It would take like 6 months to get this achievement. You get the special items. So you could ride around in your special mount and go, look at me, I'm awesome. And I was a mount collector too, so I wanted to collect every single one of them. So then all of a sudden they came out with this store, and you could just buy it in the store. It's like pay to win. Pay to win. You didn't need to spend 6 months working on this achievement like everybody else. Guess what? You could just buy it in the store. I'm sure those people would not be offended and leave your game. Wrong. All my members left. All of them. Every time they do something like that, my members go, screw this game. I'm out of here. Right? Same thing happened in Star Wars The Old Republic. They changed the loot rules a while ago, like 6 months into the game. And then they did it again when we came back and tried it again because they added all this content. Brought all the members back, spent about 6 months getting the members back in there again and getting them organized, and we're playing together, and we're doing raids and doing all sorts of fun stuff. And then they changed the loot rules again, and everybody got pissed off and left. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about developers. They think they know better, but they don't. I mean, some things they probably do, but, you know, you might want to poll your players before that. Now, you got to think that my members back in the day, the early things of Star Wars The Old Republic, that was 300 subscribed members. That was before it was free to play. That's 300 subscribed members. Out of there. And so all the big guilds like mine, out of there. Members didn't want to play. It's not, I mean, I enjoyed the game. I had lots of fun playing it. But if my members don't want to play it and you're screwing over people, I'm out of there. I'm out of there like a bye-bye. I'm going to go play some other game. So watch out for your players' backlash. Treat them right. Treat them right. Take suggestions. Say, you know what? We're working on it. Communicate well to your players. Give them a roadmap like Bethesda. Bethesda's like a great example, right? You know, if stuff goes off the rails, they own it. You know, they say, you know what? There are some bugs in our games. You know, there is an issue with bobby pins, right? We fixed it. We got it done, right? Instead of ignoring the issue and ignoring players, you own it up and say, you know what? We're going to do better. We're going to make it better. And that's what he said in that video. You know, I'm very in awe of people who are that brave, right? Who got the guts to do that, right? Even when the community is like pissed off at you, we'll say, you know what? We're working on it. We're on it right now. We've heard your feedback. We're on it, right? It takes time. You know, this ain't like, you know, snap your fingers and everything's magically fixed. You know, it takes time and effort and cost and people and a lot of stuff to make that stuff go. So, you know, I give them lots of credit for that. Lots of credit for that. All right. Let's put that up there. We got some more beacons to light. Why's my sound? I got my sound down. There we go. Maybe that one. Yeah. GTA 4 did that for a long time. You could only get a hearse if you knew someone with one. They could get more to spawn in the world, and then you could steal them. A few months ago, they just put it out for anyone to buy. Yeah. That's the way it goes. Hey, that's where I think that they make a mistake, right? They give you all these big achievements. Say, look, here's a big achievement. Spend 2, 4, 6 months to do it. And I love those. I love big achievements. I like to have those hard stuff that I can challenge my peeps to. All right, everybody, we're going to do the hardest thing in the game. Come on, we're going to crush it. We're going to do those 40-man raids. We're going to destroy it, get all the best loot. All right, let's go. Right, and we get all the best loot. Hey, guess what? Buy it in the coin shop. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Please, no. No pay to win. No gating progress with paywalls. Don't do it. Now, just a great example. Speaking of paywalls. Great example, Fallout Shelter. Right? I played Fallout Shelter all the way through. Didn't buy any loot boxes at all. Right? This is why Bethesda is great in that way. Basically, they could have paywalled the hell out of that thing. They could have made it where, okay, you can have 25 dwellers, but if you want to have 50 dwellers, well, you got to pay another 25 bucks. If you want to have 100 dwellers, well, then you got to pay another 50 bucks, right? They could have done that kind of thing. Or if you want to, if you want to get the, you want the level 1 stuff? Well, hey, you get that for free, but the level 2 stuff, that's 50 bucks. And the level 3 stuff, that's 100 bucks, right? They could have done that certain company, who I'm not going to mention their names, corporate BS that they love to do. Stupid. Stupid. I mean, a 5-year-old knows that's stupid, right? Any real gamer would know you don't do that, right? That's a faux pas. You don't gate progress like that with paywalls. Now, if you want to throw cosmetics in there, I'm down. If you want to do it on a mobile game, a single-player mobile game, that's cool. Speed up progress, stuff like that. Not everybody has that much time where they can play through the game. But if you put it in a competitive game, if you put it in a game where I'm fighting against somebody else and they got better gear because they have more money, that's when you fail. You failed to understand the basic concepts of gaming and people. Dead company. Skip the damn. I like that. That's a good one. Yeah, Bethesda is love. Bethesda is life. There you go. There you go. Now, I'm not going to say that this, 76 didn't have any issues, and it did. But you know what? Of all the people that I give lots of slack and lots of love to, because they don't pretend that they are arrogant and they know better than everybody else, is Bethesda. I mean, hey, in full disclosure, they've given me codes here on the stream. As a streamer, I'm partnered with them since TwitchCon. I appreciate the love. But I tell it to you straight. I mean, it's had issues, and I knew it was going to. And I said on the stream before it even launched, I'd say, watch, you're going to have server issues, going to have that. Temper your expectations. It's going to have that. Make sure you know what type of game it is when you're going in and playing it. It's not Fallout 5. It's Fallout 76. It's a complete different series, a completely different take on the game. And it's not, it's Fallout 4 with friends, basically. Of course, 4 times better, or 4 times the size of the map and 10 times the graphics. But basically, that's what it is. That's what it is, and it's an experiment on their end, right? And if you wanted Fallout 5, by the way, you'd still be 2.5 years away. At least like Fallout 4, it took like 5 years for it to come out. That stuff takes time. It takes time to make all those quests. It takes time to record all of that voiceover. It takes time to go in and set up those quests and the companion quests and all the mechanics that make all that work, right? It's not like you just, you press button, just like people with artists, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you ever run into people like this if you're an artist. The people who come in and just think you hit the fill bucket and all of a sudden your artwork is done, right? That stuff takes hours of grinding and, try different iterations, and you're doing the coloring and you're getting the ideas down and the spacing and the white space and the negative space and the positive space and where you put stuff, and you might rearrange stuff. That takes a lot of hours to get it so it looks simple, right? So look, that's totally simple. I could do that in 5 minutes. Well, coming up with a concept is the hardest part. Doing it is the easiest part. Doing it is the easiest part of anything when it comes to art and whatever. If you already know what it is, that's easy. But coming up with it is the hard part. So there you go. Pancakes is Kismet. Ever had a classic night and played Fallout 4? I've played Fallout 4 at 2,500 hours here on the stream, Pancakes. 2,500 hours. I think I crushed that game. I crushed it. Right now, I've only got so much time for so many games, so I am tempted all the time to go back and play another playthrough. And I think maybe this time I'll side with the Institute. Probably not. Don't hold your breath on that one. You won't last long. All right, we gotta put some stuff together here. We need to put our car together. And let's take this, and we're gonna do what we did last time. Take that off of there. So what we're doing here is we're powering up our different planets. This is Astroneer. And we've powered up our first pylon on this planet. We're on our 3rd planet that we're powering up. Now, we've been to every planet. We've cored every planet along the way. And right now, we're going to go ahead and take all the power off of here. And we're going to make basically a mobile power station. We're going to take all this power, because we don't really need all this power right here. We're going to take it with us. On the road. On the road again. I'm going to put lots of power on the road again. Like so. And I like to take the wind power, even though it's only really temporary on this planet. It's not, you don't have heavy wind on this planet. Much more sun than wind. But it actually is enough to keep the beacons typically running. I'm trying to get in this side one. It's being feisty. Okay, stop that. There we go. Sometimes I find it's better to put it down and then pick it back up. A tendency to work really well. We're also making this ramp, and we were trying to find this ramp yesterday hours trying to find this ramp. So I have a base on the other side, which I can core to the center of the planet. And basically, I made this ramp thinking that I could just kind of turn around a bit of a circle around the bottom and find my base. Well, apparently, right at the very beginning, I went down and I turned, and then the game crashed. I think the game crashed right there. I mean, it crashed a bunch of times. And then when I came back, I turned a little left and went that way. And I said, you know what? Forget it. We're going to go back and we're going to go to all the different directions. And then if I had just gone straight, it was right there. We found it at the end of the night that literally it was right there, right at the bottom of this ramp. All I do is just go back the other way. But that's okay. That was all. See, we had lots of fun doing it. All right, so we need another one of these large storages. I think I have one of my... Did I have one in there? Apparently not. Apparently not. So we want to take this out of here. For now. Look at this mess. The Kismet OCD! Can't handle it! That mess, bro. That mess. I'll clean it up or not. Where did I do my medium printer? I could have sworn I just saw it. Yeah, right there. All right. All right, we need ceramic. Got any more ceramic? I think that's a no. I think we took that back to our main base. Well, I got an idea how to fix that problem. Come here, my little medium storage full of soil. Solar power. Good place for that solar power right there. There we go. Put the solar power over here, so we got that solar. Let's see. Oh, it's got 0 power right now. Hold on. Here's a cool little trick that you can do. Instead of running it to your thing, you press it and you run it from there. And then also now it'll power your stuff. Wait, I got done the wrong thing. Where's my centrifuge? Where are my centrifuge at? Way over there. Oh, that's furnace. What do we do with our centrifuge? There it is, you little sneaky centrifuge, you. You little sneaky. Get over here. All right, speaking of, anything else we need to make? Let's just go ahead and make some clay. I went past it, there it is. We'll make some clay, which will, of course, we can make ceramic, which will, of course, will allow us to build the thing to put up here, so we can do the power, and then we'll go and we'll try to power up some more of this planet. By the way, mods, not going to go too long today, so we're not going to go till noon like we went yesterday. So let's go ahead and start looking for some raid targets, if you don't mind. Got some buttons over there. All right, now it's draining some of the power over here, but then, of course, it is generating more power. And we're using the cool centrifuge. I really love this centrifuge thing. I think it's pretty cool. And what we really needed to do is use a medium. Look at all this. Look at all this sulfur we did. Nice. I'll have to take that back. And now what we need to do is we need to put it over here. Man, we got a lot of carbon going there, too. Look at it. This is so messy. This is so messy. I would take the time to fix it, everybody, but we only got so much time now because we played Fallout 4 a little bit long, but that's okay. We had lots of fun. That's what's important. Now, if you've not discovered this game is called Astroneer. This is an absolute buy, in my opinion. Absolute buy. If you like space games at all, if you like to explore, if you like to especially shape stuff, if you're a builder like me, this is an absolute buy. It is phenomenally done. Look at it. And then you can also flatten it out perfectly if you want. You can build tunnels and go and search for resources and build rockets and fly around all over the place and power up different teleporters and pylons and all sorts of fun stuff. Really, really like it. Really, really like it. Now, I know it looks simple, but it actually has complex mechanics that make it actually pretty fantastic. Oh, out of space. Pretty fantastico. There we go. And you can also make cool stuff. Your little 3D printer. I would love to watch a full playthrough. Super easy to do. Here's what you do, Acid Girl. You go to YouTube.com, because I'm crazy. I'm insane. People all the time, a long time ago, said, Kismet, can you put your videos up on YouTube? Let me see how many I got up there now. Let's see. I don't even know. It's so many. Let's see. Doesn't say there. It doesn't say there. Let me go over in this other spot. Let's see. Videos. I don't even know where it says that anymore. About. Wow. I have almost a quarter of a million views on my YouTube channel. I just realized that. Cool. I don't know. It doesn't say anymore because it has this new thing that some new editor on YouTube or new thing that shows you your videos. It doesn't say it at the top anymore. I gotta find it. Really? Where is it? Really? Really? Should be at the top of videos, but I'm not finding it. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. Nope. All right, I'm going back to the classic one. Yep. It's loading. Loading. All right, we got our thing done. There we go. 1,580 videos on YouTube. I put every single one of my streams up there. What's up, OG Lazy? I put every one of my streams up there. So if you want to watch my Fallout playthrough, multiple of them, by the way, like how I get started, how do I build up my base, how do I do these mega builds, and how do I make basically 5,000 caps by level 5 with no cheating, no shortcutting, no third-party mods. You can do it on PS4, Xbox, or PC. You can go ahead and watch the whole entire thing from beginning to end. Or you just kind of skip through and get a few tips along the way and see how I'm building. And go ahead and crush it. Become a Wasteland Tycoon yourself. There you go. I do love me some Fallout 4, though. One of my favorite games of all time. Incredibly, incredibly good. All right. Let's see. What are we doing? Oh, we're doing this and then doing it. I get distracted easy. I'm very, very easy to get distracted. All right. We got more wind power here. We've got our... Where's our solars go? Right here. Bit of solar action. Oh, we had more. Yeah, right there. There we go. We got our power thing over here. Get that filled up. That's filling up. Nice. What else we got? What a mess! Right there. More solar. Thought I had more. Do I have enough room? That's the question. Let's go see. Just enough. All right. Again, we got solar, we got wind, we got room in the front there. What's this? Research chamber. So basically, this is like my car. So I'm going to get my car kind of geared up and ready to go. We're just making a giant mess here. Let's go ahead and take this. Actually, I just leave it on there. Put that over there. Put these up here out of the way. That. I know you're all getting triggered. Like, Kismet! Clean that up. Might happen. All right. That's enough of that. We'll go ahead and put this. Actually, I don't really like that on the front. It does this big thing in my way. Let's put it up there just in case we need it. For some reason, I feel like bringing the medium too. Let's bring the medium. And then we can bring, maybe in the back here, we could bring a bunch of carbon. That's what we'll do. Where'd that carbon go? Where did you go, little carbon? I saw a whole stack of you right there. Right there. Get that carbon on there. What the heck? While we're at it, let's fire up some more carbon. Right there. Let's put this, oops. Put that onto there and fire that up. Get our furnace going over there. Oh, it's disconnected. Why is it not getting any power? There we go. All right, we got that going. Let's go ahead and just fire up some more power. Now, the interesting thing is this will grab that organic out of there and keep that running, which means that our forges, our things over here will run. But, of course, we want to use our organics to convert it also to carbon so we can use our medium one. We can always make more organics. We can get more organics. We'll just let that run, and then we'll get just a couple more carbons here. I don't really feel... Actually, you know what? We don't even need that many carbons. We can just probably take half of that. And then we'll have room for other stuff, like beacons and stuff. We'll put that on the back, like so. Let's see. We'll go ahead and bring us some packagers. And we're definitely going to need some beacons. Come on, you. I thought I had a bunch of beacons. What did I do with those suckers? What did I do with my beacons? Apparently they vanished. What do we got back here? Medium generator. Ooh, there's another medium generator. Let's take that then. Alright, medium generator. We'll go ahead and put some packagers on here. Take those with us. And flip through here until we see one slide down. There we go. Because it only does a beacon. That's it. Oh, let's see. No, asking if you will. Oh, asking if I will play Fallout 4? Probably not anytime soon. I've already played it a bunch. Again, 2,500 hours here on stream. Not just not off stream. That's on stream. So I've played it a whole bunch. But again, I get very tempted all the time to go back and play some more. Very, very tempted. Alright, we'll put this... Leave this beacon behind, but not as a beacon. It works still. Okay, we'll take this with us so we can make an extra beacon. Let's see, how many beacons do we got? One there. Got one on me. So that'd be 2, 3. Maybe one more. One more. All right. I think that's good. Now, what else do we need on our journey? What did I do with that other power? What did I do with the other power? Good question. Well, I'm just going to take a solar thing. That's what I'll do. I'll put a little solar thing on there. Stick it up here. Then the actual solar aims toward the sun. Isn't that neat? You turn away from it. It actually aims toward the sun and charges you up. I think that's pretty neat. Neat stuff. Okay, now we're ready for a journey, everybody. And again, our goal right now is to power up this particular planet. We got to power up all the surface ones, the things that look like that. And then we got to power up the core of the planet. We've already done it to 2 planets. We've already cored every single planet. We've already found all of the resources. We just need to go through because we have the power, right? We know what to do. We have the power to power it up. We've got the generators. We've got the solar power. We got the wind power. You know what? Actually, I got this other solar over here. Now, I kind of feel like the harder the planet is, the more power you'll need to charge it up. Don't tell me. Don't tell me, but I kind of feel like that may be the case. So what I might want to do is just package this. Oh, it is massive. That's pretty massive to bring that. Nah. Nah. That seems like a lot to bring that instead of like the power and all of that. I mean, I'm sure it'll work, but I don't know. I might regret it later. We'll find out. I might be back for it later. Okay, now what we got to do is we got to find out north, south, east, west, right? Find out which direction we're going. Now, really, it doesn't matter. As long as you go in a certain direction, you look for a beacon, you're good. But then again, finding your way back to your base can be troublesome. So we're going to need beacons along the way to do that. Right now, we're in elevation node 6. So I need to make a note over here. Let's see. And this is, let's see what the name of this place is. We're doing these in order. Caldor. Caldor is node 6 is my base. I'm just writing it down in the spreadsheet over here. Writing it down in the spreadsheet. All right. Now, my goal is going to be able to just to find one of these and power it up. And then I'll need to get rest a bit, and then we'll come back. We'll do a little bit of elite news, and we'll come back to this next time. But let's see if we can find one. Out here somewhere. Let's go. Got a bunch of junk in my way. Yeah, it's kind of hard to turn. I love how you can bump it, though. That's kind of cool. Just bumping it out of my way. Coming through. All right, we're off, everybody. Let's do it. So basically, this is like a mobile powering station. And we're off against the sand dunes. And we're heading in this direction. Now, the first thing I would say... Oh, what do we got over here? It's like tungsten. The first thing I would do is, of course, find a nice high spot like this. And then look back and see if you got your beacons. There we go. We can see it from here, right? Now, at some point, when you're going to be going in some direction, you're going to hit a point where you can't see your beacons anymore, and you're going to need to put another beacon down. And that's why I'm bringing some with me, so that I can put them down as we go. But, yeah, look at that loot right there. You know, I kind of feel like driving off and seeing what happens. Let's go, everybody. Let's see what happens. I haven't done this yet. We're either going to die or it's going to happen. Nailed it. Nailed it. And one of the cool things, if you do this, you can actually flip it over. It's flipping a little much. There we go. You can flip it over if you do that. If you do screw it up like I just did. We're going on an adventure, exactly. Let's get out there. Let's have some fun. Everybody buckle in for this one. I feel like this is going to be a good one. Now, I have a problem, and I'm going to admit it now, with driving by loot. I have a real trouble driving by loot, so I have to go look at it. I have to look at the loot and see what's there. What's here? What do you got for me? You got glass, you got copper, and carbon. I don't really want to take it with me, but cool, it's just there. Now, again, early on in the game, that stuff actually does help. Just going around scavenging, looking for stuff. We're just going to go hardcore off the sides of stuff today. Oh, look what we found down there. All right. Now, if you're running into trouble like this, no worries. You are the shape master. I mastered the shape. You can make it nice and pretty and, you know, shape it perfect like this. Well, not like that. That's fail. There we go. Shape it nice and perfect like this. Right? Where you have a nice ramp or whatever. Or you can just, you know, just tap it. Get a little tap it, tap, tap. Tap it in. Like that. And just also just kind of shape it down so you can go across it. And I want it now. Getting that super loot going on. Oh, there's a piece right in the way. I can see it. I can see it right there. Beep. 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 Back and there we go. Now, sometimes you got to build up a little momentum. It's kind of a little bit vertical. Get my tires on the ground, and I'm off. All right. Again, there's our beacon there. Just want to try to keep going in the same direction. See which direction we going right now. Alright, kind of going west. Alright, we'll just keep going that way. West it is. Try not to fall down any holes. A good plan. Oh, hello there, my little graphite. I always like seeing graphite because that allows you to package stuff. This is some serious bumpy roads here. Country roads, take me home. These are more like desert roads. Desert roads, take me home. You don't got a road? Make a road. There we go. I would love to watch full playthrough. There we go. I'm going to consume all of the caffeine it takes to watch your stream, says Murrow. Well, enjoy. Enjoy. I am out of caffeine. I'm all out. Just a little bit left. There we go. Man, I'm getting so hungry, though. I'm getting so hungry. I haven't eaten in forever. I haven't eaten in, 12, maybe 12, 4, 5. Well, I can't even do math. 4, 5, 6, 16 hours. 16 hours because I was sleeping and I was streaming and I was doing all of that stuff for you guys, bringing you guys the sweet, sweet content here on the stream. But don't worry, I'll eat after this. That's okay. I can afford it. I'm drinking that caffeine, so I can afford to, you know, lower my calories a little bit there. Oh, look at this. See, I can make all this stuff, but every time I see it, I'm like, ooh.
He's about to die.
There you go. Food badly. I don't need no food. What you talking about? Oh, there's a beacon. We can see it. Westward, ho! Try not to fall down any stuff. See, we can see it over there. Getting there is the fun part. I always try to think about, can I get there without shaping, too? Is there a way to get through this stuff without shaping? Back there. Like a fun little challenge. Oh well. Now, I could put this thing, this little bit on the front of my thing. That failed. That was worth a try. Again, if you get stuck, just shape out the ground. No biggie. Easy mode. I love the shaping. Shaping is just phenomenal. But I try to survive without it, but it doesn't always happen. Yeah, like right here is the prime moment to use this. All right, we're going to use it just for funsies. Just for funsies. I can shape it out, but this game has a lot of really fun mechanics. You got like a crane you can do stuff with. You've got this thing here in the front, and what it is like a drill bit. So literally I can just start it up. Oh, I do that every single time. You can start it up like this. Woo! And end up on top of a cactus. That's awesome. So like that. So you can shape your way through. Little bit high level there. Watch this. You can actually pull your way back through, which I think is cool. Alright. A little better shaping this time. Let's get her going. Aim a little bit lower. Turn it on. There we go. Now we got to be careful because what will happen is all of a sudden you'll start digging down, you'll fall down a hole, and that'll be it. Right? But also really good if you're collecting materials and stuff like that. So you can go right over here, you can collect all these materials and whatnot. I'm just trying to get going on. Now, it's kind of a distracting when you have it in the front. You can also use it on a crane. There's a whole bunch of other ways of doing it. But really, really cool mechanics. You can also use it to make yourself ramps. We're going to try to do that right now. I find it very difficult to use. But then again, I'm a bit of a noob at this game. This is my first playthrough. See, like the thing, I turn the wheels the other way, so it should turn the other way. It doesn't turn the other way, like a normal car would. I've used real-life trailers before, and I can tell you, if I turn the other way, it should go the other way. Sometimes it doesn't. But sometimes you just gotta fuddle with it. Do a little Zavui here. A lot of work. All right. Now, we go like this. Just back up a little bit. Turn that sucker on. We're trying to go down. Watch out when you get there, right? Because what will happen is you start digging underground, and that's not what we want to do. I find it very awkward to see the angle in which I'm doing because it's a third person, right? So it's very awkward to get it going, but there we go. We got it. Oh, so close. Denied. So close, everybody. Let's try it over here. Whoa, a little too high. A little too high up. Little excessively high on that one. All right. Ah. Hold on. Trailer's stuck. A little bit wider. There we go. Trying to get this down. I think we got it. Oh, we went right off the back. I think we got this, though. I think I can turn it around. Come on, baby. We got this, everybody. Come on. This takes a lot of practice and finesse to get this drilling thing down. Now, the whole point of what I'm trying to do is to get this up on this thing. A little awkward because the... all right. Press that button. I keep pressing the F instead of the V. Stop it. Now we're getting lined up for success here. Could have just came up on that side there without even drilling through there. But that's kind of fun. Again, it takes a lot of finesse to get it just so. That's good enough. Nope. Now I press the other button. That's funny. Okay, let's go ahead and take this off of here. Now what this is basically a power station that I'm going to use, right? So I'm going to take my drill off of here, and I'm going to connect this directly into here. Now, I don't really want to do it right now, because beyond here, there's a whole bunch of stuff here that we can just go ahead and shape out a little bit. Beyond here, we have a whole bunch of stuff that we want to use to power our station here. Now, we've used it several times in other plants to power it, but we don't have enough power, I don't think, right now until the sun kicks in. So we're going to go ahead and look at our various power here and say, okay, what do we need to do? All right, we need to take this off because that's not generating any power, but this is if we put something in it. We're not going to start it up yet. Turn that around. And we're going to get prepared. When our wind is going and our sun is going, we're going to go ahead and plug this thing into this and see if it powers up. If it does, then we win for tonight. If it doesn't, then we got to trip back and we got to trip back over here. And again, we have to know which direction we came from, right? We came from the east. Of course, we also cut some holes and stuff like that. We can follow our way back. But notice we cannot see our base from here, right? So we have to just trust that we went mostly west because we didn't put a beacon. Now, while I'm waiting on this and the sun to come up, I'm actually going to take a little bit of a journey here to place a beacon. Let's do that, and I'll take this off of me and just drop that down. We collected some of that. All right. I'm going to take a bit of a journey back in the direction we came from. Give us something to do while we're waiting for the sun. And this is something I suggest you do. Now, of course, I have an extra oxygen tank, so I can go somewhat far away. But here's our ramp that we made. Pretty nice ramp. I mean, if you got that down, how to do that, you would rule this game. I have not gotten it down yet, though I've only tried it a few times. Now, way up here, up on top here, is probably a really good spot for our beacon. So we're going to just shape this out and make ourselves a little too straight up and down. Make ourselves a nice little ramp, hopefully, that takes us to the top before we run out of air. Say a dang thing. Wow. Perfect. Wow, 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 wow. That was pretty good. All right. Pretty good. Running low on oxygen, though. So right here, look at this. Wow, the tallest spot in the area. So we want to go ahead and put a beacon down. Now, what I usually do is I put it down as an orange beacon. That's a kind of a wayfinder beacon. And then I got to get the heck out of here before I run out of oxygen. Let's go. Slide back down, fastest way down. Go in the direction that we've been before. Whoa, a little too much, a little too much. Don't hurt yourself, bro. And then we got a boogie. But we going to suffocate. And I like to ride it right to the end, usually. You're going to see. Now, what happens also is he starts to run slower when you get low oxygen. So that could be a problem as well. Nailed it. Nailed it. All right, waiting for the sun to pop up. Oh, we see a little bit of sun here. Oh, no, it's my light. Fill our oxygen up. And now we got a nice beacon way up on the mountaintop over there. So it'll tell us in the direction, basically, that we came from. And then I'll usually put one or two of those in between this beacon and the other beacon. And now we know that we found a beacon in this direction. And once we power this beacon up, we'll find out what number this beacon is. And then it will tell us in what direction that we're traveling around the planet. And which ones we need to go. And why is that important? Well, once we get the ones going this way, we're going to need to know what direction this way is, right? Or you can just go west, east, and then go north, south. And that works as well. As long as you just find one beacon and just go in that direction. There we go. All right, let's go. Come on, son. Come on, son. Fire me up another beacon. Let's go up here and take a look and see what's around here. While we're waiting. Come on. For the win. I love to look around. Oh, there's some graphite. So much resources. Makes me want to go and just get all these resources. Oh, look at the sun's coming in. The red sun is rising. Look to the west. Lord of the Rings geek move. Getting geeky up in here, everybody. And that's okay. Get your geek on. Get your geek on. Out of my way, mountain. I need that solar power in here. Now, the mountains actually do obscure your solar. And so will this. This will obscure it too. It'll cast a shadow on your thing there. So we're waiting for that light. Come up there. Look at that right there. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that too. Hopefully the sun hits us over here. That would be a bummer if it doesn't. Oh, forgot to get my oxygen. Almost forgot. Oh, look at this one. He's actually got stuff up there. Huh. Got wind power. Well, a little bit of sun power over there. Not sun power on this side. Kind of feel like we should switch. Right? Oh, now it's gone. These things are freaking me out. Get out of here. Yeah, we don't have any sun. The sun's low. Sun came through there. Get the sun to shine. Nope. Yeah, see, it's up on the ridge there. Sun's real low. Sun's getting low, everybody. Sun's getting low. Name that movie. Yeah, it's traveling along the low side. You little sneaky sun, you. Where's it going to hit? Going to hit on this side. Yeah, it's going to come through and hit right there. All right, let's reevaluate this plan. Doing a little bit of weird movement. What are you doing, bro? I feel like the sun's gonna come through there. Oh, it's doing it right now. Why are you walking weird, bro? Why are you doing that? Stop doing that. We got to go. We got to go. God, he's walking weird. It's walking weird. Stop it. There it is. There it is. It's a big butt off of there. Can't reach. Darn it. Yeah, we might miss it. Got it. Come on, son. Stay there for a second, son. Improvise. Don't be afraid to improvise, everybody. I know, it's gonna be close. Avengers, that's right. We nailed it. Come on, sons. Hang out a little bit longer. Kismet for the win! Yet another one unlocked, everybody. Look at us go. We have the power up in here. The power of knowledge. Knowledge. We got that knowledge, everybody. We didn't even have to fire up that generator. We had that crushed. Got that crushed. All right, which one is this? All right, this is 4 because the other one was 6. Let's make a note. Let's make a note that node 4. We can give this one a special name. And the Dusty one it is, where's our beacon? Up on that way. So it is, I thought it was west where we were going. That is east of here. Good question. Let's go find out. You're like, Kismet, what do you mean we're going to go find out? This is what I mean. Back to our base. That's why it's great to build your base right next to the thing. Right? Because you can literally just teleport right to your base, which is pretty awesome. Now, again, I thought we went to the west. Yeah, we did. Now, can we see our beacon from here? We cannot see the beacon from here. So, really, we should put a beacon up there on the top. Got another beacon? Yeah. So, we're going to run out here and see if we can see the beacon from up here at the top. Can we see the beacon? No. Again, we went kind of west, so directly that way. Kind of swerves back and forth. Good question. I say we try to get back. Let's try that, and then we'll put a beacon in between. Running back over here. Thanks for the follows, by the way. Who's awesome people coming in? Murrow, of course, coming in with a follow. WTF, is this gaming life? Yes, it is. It's awesome. Love me some gaming life action. AB Tonic coming in as well. Galvanon and Billy! What's up, Billy? Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in, dropping the Dragon Hammer, crushing that follow button, becoming part of the Wasteland Tycoons. Welcome, welcome. We have lots of fun right now being actually Space Tycoons. Well, let's go for it. I love this little teleporter thing. It's pretty cool. Welcome back. Huge landscape for the game. Yeah, this is just one planet of many. All right. Now, again, let's get our stuff loaded back up again. Didn't even need that. All right. We out of here. And that was some good improvisation there, though. And I still got my ramp. Haha. Cool. We gone. That worked perfect. All right. Now back to our little place that we dug out here. Back up our ramp that we made. Using our little thingy. And back across here. I feel like we went this way. No, we did not go that way. We did not go that way. This way. Yep. Alright, we're gonna have a little bit of problem here. Man, it'd be great if you just use your scroll wheel to elevate that thing up and down. You gotta kind of do it from an angle. I'm kind of adjusting my view. Zoom way in. Gotta be an easier way to do this. But whatever. Go for it. That works. How do we get up here, though? The other way. That's pretty good with remembering what direction I came from, but not always. Sometimes it's hard to find your way back. I actually see it at nighttime. See the aura? See our beacon there, yeah. Tooling around at nighttime on some unsuspecting planet. But I do see this kind of aura in this direction, so let's go see if that's it. Nope, that's a planet. That's a planet! Alright. Kind of feel like it's that way, right? We went kind of west is what I call it. Kind of west. Now, great thing is we have basically unlimited power and also air with our car here, so we can literally just keep wandering for days if we want to, but I would prefer not to. Yep, right there. Okay, cool. Now, here's the medium point between where we can see that beacon over there and this beacon over there. You know exactly what I'm going to do. You guys are like, Kismet, I know exactly what you're going to do, bro. You're going to do some shaping. Yeah, right about here's good. There we go. So now, two of the beacons are in line. Now I can find my way. And we do the fun part, which is the sliding. Whee! All right. Mission accomplished. Now it's easy mode. Just drive wherever we need to go. At least somewhat easy. Not so easy at nighttime because you don't know if you're going to fall down a hole or something. There's a cave right there. Let's go left. I'm just so tempted to just drill right through all these mountains. Darn it. I try to hit V and instead I hit F every single time. There we go. Alright, so I got those beacons in place. Oh, saved. Oh, man, that was close. No. Woo, mama. We're about to go for a short, long trip. Saved at the last minute. We going through, baby. We going through. We're going to learn how to use this thing if it kills us, which it might do here in about 2 seconds. Let's go. I think we're going in. No. Look at that. Go up, go up. There we go. Yeah, gosh. We done got ourselves in a bit of a quandary, didn't we? Screw it. You got this, little bro. You got this. I know you can, bro. Go do it. A little too steep. Oh, stuck. Fully stuck. All right, first thing you want to do, protect your booty. Protect your thing from falling backwards. Mission number 1. Get the tires free. The whole thing free. Get it before it rolls backwards. So dangerous. Nailed it! Oh my gosh, that was a little iffy there, right? That was a little iffy there for a moment. We got it. We out of here. I live for those moments in games. I live for those moments. Awesome. All right, we're going to go right there. Oh! I swear I'd switch those 2 buttons. I have to switch those buttons. I'll stop pressing the wrong button, maybe. I'll probably press it just as much. All right. Drop off some of this loot. I know we're going to need more beacons. More beacons. For next time. Bam. Now we hadn't done the solar. If the solar didn't work out, I did have the backup plan of the medium thing that I could throw on there to kind of make up for that solar. But we got it. We got it without having to waste any of our resources. Get all that stuff out of the way. Turn that around. Furnace! Get out the way. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. That was exactly it. All right, everybody. Let's go ahead and save. I don't know how. My guy's awesome. Look at him. Let's see. I don't know. Avengers? Good guess, Calvin. That was it. I like the tap approach for the Ville, where you tap it on and off and just go slowly. Yeah. Now I have this game. Well, congratulations, y'all. This is a really super great game. I really need this game. You can pull a trailer with your vehicle in this game. What? Actually, you can pull 2 trailers. You can actually do 2 trailers in there. I've done 3, basically 3 heavy vehicles, large rovers in a row. I've tried 4. 4 does not work, but 3 do. Right? And I actually at my main, this is a tiny base. You see my mega base that I have back at my main place. It looks about as messy, but I was going to say it's not as messy, but if I'm honest, it's a little messy. Yeah, you can do up to 3. I usually take 2 just because that's all I need to power stuff up. Because 3s, it gets really difficult, especially when you're going up really steep stuff. But I think this is all I need to power because we've confirmed now. Oh, look at that, weird. We're getting graphic effects. That's all you really need to power these pylons, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to power all of them. And now I've got 2 of them powered. Actually, let's see how many are on this planet. So, smaller planets have less that you do. And this planet's got quite a few. Right, we did 6. And we did 4. See, we can activate those. And then we just probably keep going west. We'll run into that one. We'll go into this one, and then we'll basically go to this one, and then we'll go north, then we'll run into 4 again, and then we'll go eventually end up south and end up on number 1. So we're going to try to get all of those done, and then we're going to go into the middle, into the core, once we get those done next time. Right now, we're going to have a little bit of elite news. If you missed it yesterday, I'm going to show you some fun stuff as well. Huge Lancer for this game. Yes, very nice. Welcome back. I got lost in this game. I was powering a planet. Yeah, it's very easy to get lost. Really should use beacons. I know, I actually didn't use beacons at all, and I went to every single planet, and I didn't beacon where my base was. I found that was a big mistake. Then I have to land multiple times to try to find where the heck my base was. And normally I would get it right by wherever one of these little beacon things are, these giant things shooting out the beams. But it's still not that easy to find because I would go to one that was close and it wasn't it, and then I go to the other one. But later on, you get a thing that actually has fuel, so you can land and take off multiple times, as opposed to the other one, which just breaks all the time. But there you go, pretty fun. Again, we'll come back. We'll get this going on next time. So let's do some elite news real quick, and then we'll go raid somebody. Let's go. All right, everybody. Now, again, sometimes I'm lucky enough, thanks to you guys, to do some sponsored events up here in the stream. And this is something I was talking about yesterday, but if you missed it, I'm going to go over it again. But if you've seen it yesterday, you're going to hear the same thing again, which I think is really cool. And I was actually talking to my daughters about it earlier, too, which is pretty fun. Pretty fun. So let's get that going. Right over here. We got some buttons to press and some things to switches to flip. Right over here as well. Let's do it. There we go. Let's go. Now, if you missed it yesterday, I was playing some baseball, and I love me some baseball. Typically, I don't do much sports games up here on the stream. I don't know, usually just playing other stuff. It's not that I dislike sports games. I just usually doing other stuff. And I saw this, and I really liked it. It really does, symbolize. It really does symbolize baseball for me, right? It ain't easy. Is all I'm saying. All right, let's go. All right, again, this is from yesterday. This is from Dick's Sporting Goods. Pretty cool. Yeah, I like how it says hitting 400 starts here, right? Which is pretty cool. And again, you always start off, you start off as a kid, you start off with your dreams, right? Start hitting the T-ball. Now, I used to play Little League as a kid, and I really, really enjoyed it. I was terrible at it, which I didn't realize I couldn't see. And then later on, when I was 16, I realized I could see. And I eventually, and I'm tell two stories actually. I eventually went and was playing baseball as an older adult, and I hit my first home run when my girlfriend, which would be my future wife, watched me do it at like at a park, right? A park picnic with the company I was working for at the time. So a bunch of people said, "Hey, let's go play some baseball." And I'm like, "I haven't played baseball in forever." So I'm like, "Okay, let's go." And I had my contacts in, knocked it clear out. It's funny because I missed the first two, and then they moved up. And then, because, that's always the big insult is the person up at the bat when they move up on you. And then I knocked it clear out of there. I mean, it was gone, man. They had to go chase it down. I went up over the fence. And I never had that moment, right? That moment, because most of the time, I was terrible. I couldn't even see the ball. But just go right past me. To have that moment where the bat connects to it. And it has that moment in this thing here. I think it's right. And this, you can see the catchers watching it go bye-bye. Hold on. It's right here. That moment when you hear that ringing of the bat and it's just boom, it's out of there, bro. It is gone. So again, this is for Dick's Sporting Goods. Now, I also have another story because they have a ton of stuff over there, They have all the, major brands and whatnot. And I can tell you the ones are Rawlings, Wilson, Eason, Louisville Slugger, DeMarie, and Maurici. I'm sure those of you familiar with baseball know what I'm talking about. And basically, they got hundreds of bats. They got tons of stuff over there. And I brought my daughters over there who wanted to learn how to play baseball because we have some baseball fields over here. And again, I love baseball. I'm not great at it at all. And I'm not under any delusion that I'm going to be on, especially at my age, going to be going on to be some pro ball player or anything like that. But I do love to have fun, and I don't like to, pigeonhole my girls. I like them to be strong, independent women. So I went and we got a bat from Dick's Sporting Goods, and I have this red helmet that my daughter just absolutely wanted. And it was awesome because it's like, it's got the whole, gate in the front, whatever, because I think they were going to hit each other with a bat and, knock one of them out. So I got the bat, I got the helmet, I got the whole thing. And then we went out and had a fun time playing baseball with each other. I don't know about you guys. And again, I asked this last night. What was your very first baseball game that you went to? Like, did your dad take you, or a friend or family or whatever? Mine was an Angels game, and of course, I was born and raised in Orange County, California, aka Anaheim over there. And of course, it was always California A's. There's also the Dodgers, the LA Dodgers. But I didn't live in LA. I lived in Orange County, which is actually part of Los Angeles. But they consider, it's a different part of it. There's like Los Angeles up north, and then Orange County down by Disneyland and stuff like that. Now it's the Arrowhead Pond, by the way. But yeah, incredibly great. So put it in the chat, everybody, if you didn't do it last night. I think most of you did it last night. But again, this is something I really liked, and I thought I'll just share it with you guys again here at the end of the stream. Something I really dig. Now, again, I don't watch every single game and all of that. It's not something I do. But typically we like to go in. Also, they have like a little track in Dick's Sporting Goods that we really like. My kids like to go in there and run around the track, and we look at all the stuff, and we look at when we go in there, it's like my wife going into the clothes store when me and my kids go into the Dick's Sporting Goods, right? We go look at every single thing. We look at every single tent, every single thing for summer, every single like badminton game, every like bat, every single thing, and you got to take it out and they got to try it. You try out the different size bats for your kids and whatnot, and that kind of stuff. Google's likes cricket. Oh, well, there you go. There you go. So that's usually where we go. We have one just up the road. We pick up, stuff from time to time over there. I do like, it's kind of like a sports person's candy store. I go in there and I'm like, ooh, I want one of those, and I want 3 of those, and 5 of those, and 10 of those over there as well. Actually, a lot of good people over there too. I was fine now. I think can't remember how many I've been in. Probably about 20 or 30 from California to over here to all over the U.S. And usually really cool people in there. You go in there, people who are usually into whatever you're into. So if you're into, fitness, or if you're into baseball or basketball or football, whatever, you usually find somebody pretty cool in there. You can just say, hey, I'm looking for this. Like, I forget what we were looking for. Oh, wetsuits. We were looking for wetsuits the other day. Or actually, I think it was, yeah. Was it the other day? It was, yeah, last time. We were in there, and we were, see, days to me, they all run together. And we just go in there, we just ask them and say, hey, where are the wetsuits at? And he's like, I'm trying to get one for my old dog, because they grew out of their other wetsuits. So, you know, we go and we get some wetsuits for them, and they're off and running, right? Because you want to get the, not wetsuits, but what are those things called? Darn it, the things. What are those things called, chat? The things where you plug it in, you know, to keep them from drowning. What are those things called? Life preservers, life jackets. There we go. Those things. Those things. So those are good to get in there as well. But yeah, tons of stuff in there, of course, for baseball. If you like baseball, I go in there and I check out all their stuff. Again, safety vest. There you go, Google. Thanks for that. So check that out, everybody. Again, I don't know. I thought you guys would like that. You know, I try to bring you stuff that I like, that you guys may like. There you go. Go check it out. Dick's Sporting Goods. Have some fun checking that out. And let's go ahead and get some raiding going on. Let's go. All right, everybody, let's get this going. Let's go ahead and show somebody some love. We got to flip some switches, press some buttons, do that kind of stuff. There we go. Let's get her going on. Get her going on. We're going to go ahead and fire up the Kismet Love Train here. Now, my mods, of course, have selected some lucky peeps. We're going to press some buttons and flip some switches and see who we got lined up for tonight. Now, we're going to do something smart. I'm going to take all these other tabs out today. There we go. Now I'm getting smarter. I'm getting a little smarter, everybody. Now, again, I appreciate everybody being here. We're going to go show somebody some love the second I wait for all these ads. Oh, somebody else doing Stardew. Oh, just starting off. Day 8. How are we doing on that one? There we go. We got some 76 lined up. Nice, nice. And some more 76. Oh, man, it's so hard to choose, people. It's so hard to choose. I'm feeling this Star Valley, though. Right now, just starting something new, starting off a new playthrough. Love me some Stardew Valley. Oh, good title on that one, though. I like to help out the Aussies. Because basically the Aussies are coming on. People from Australia are coming on right as I'm going offline. Usually I'll raid an Aussie or two. Hey, much love to peeps all around the world. I'm feeling this Stardew, though. Let's go. Let's go. Her name is Erolin? Erolin Online. I'm probably butchering that name. I'm sure I am. That's what I do. I do that the best. I butcher people's names. So let's go ahead and raid everybody. Again, thanks for being here, everybody. We're going to go show some love big time. That farm yesterday was beautiful, by the way. Wasn't it, Specimen? She did an amazing job on that farm. Now I got to step up my game, man. I got to step up my my Stardew Valley up to there. And, of course, I got my crew now. My stream team, we're going to have to take it to that level now. We're going to have to really do amazing farm. So, yeah, let's go. Go ahead and grab that Kismet Love Train. Grab that first one right there at the top. If you highlight that, Control-C, Control-V, throw it in the chat like all the other epic people doing right now. You see Specimen throwing in there, Game Killer, Googles. The more people that throw it in there, of course, the more Kiz Caps we dish out to you guys, and, of course, for contests and giveaways in the future. So go ahead and do that real quick while I'm pressing some raid buttons and flipping some switches here and getting this going. There we go. Let's start that raid going. Now, you have to tell them this raid is ready to earn those Kiz Caps, and then my mod's going to dish it out. Then we're going to go ahead and take it. We're going to throw that into that person's chat by getting that raid hype going on. And going to blow it up. Now, make sure to hit that follow button. Make sure to hang around in there just a little bit to show her that support. And let's see if we can make her smile. That's my ultimate goal, is to make people smile, to bring a little bit of joy in their day. I hope I brought a little bit of joy into your day today. And, of course, we'll dish that out. Do we dish it out? Let's dish it out right now. Man, my brain. Stop sleeping soon. Game Killer. There we go. Dish it out, Game Killer. There we go. We're going to go ahead and get this person right here. And I can also follow the link, by the way. It does help the streamer out a lot if you do follow that link. And you know what, everybody? You know what? I appreciate you being here. I'll be back again tonight, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in about, I don't know, 15, 16 hours from now. And we'll play some more games. We'll play some more 76 and, of course, more Astroneer. Probably go a little bit heavier on Astroneer tonight so that we can go ahead and try to push forward in powering up those planets. That's going to be fun. So here we go, everybody, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody. Hey, everybody, Kismet here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right in the center of the screen. Also, check me out live on twitch.tv/Kismet. I'll see you all next time.